Yes, when you have the light of Christ, you can walk through darkness. That is what faith is all about.
Yes, faith is the promise of believing that we can do things that seem impossible. So, do you believe we can make or raise enough money to reach our goal this year, Father David?
Well, that depends. How did we do last year?
We did very well. We had a goal of $192,000. We had pledges of $231,000, and we received a rebate of $35,000 that came back to St. Lucie Parish.
Yeah, we did very well.
Thanks be to God. And much of it's due to everyone's participation in this annual appeal. There were 400 households that contributed last year. That's about 40 or 24% of our parish.
Do you think we can increase the participation among the households of the parish?
Well, that all depends on how well the members among us are willing to help us in support of our goal.
What about the church bathrooms? I thought we were going to use the rebate from last year's ADA to renovate them.
Well, we fell far short of what we were trying to raise. That was $300,000, but with the $35,000 rebate to our parish and the funds that we collected some years ago for the capital campaign, we revised the project and we're beginning the renovation this summer on the bathrooms.
Well, that's good news. But don't forget the bad news.
Yes, I know. The money is in their pockets.
Are there any other needs of the parish that you hope to address this year while we raise money for ADA?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Here's a simple lesson on how to be a pastor. I know you've been a pastor, but that was in Nigeria. In California, it's the 5 L's.
Okay.
Leaks, locks, litter, light, and loot. And if you learn that, you can run a parish.
Wow. You make it sound so easy. You also need people to cooperate and work together to make our dreams come true. If we want to make our community stronger and the church to flourish, we need to support it with our financial resources, our time, our talents, and our prayers.
Well, we want to make our dreams come true. What do you suppose Jesus' dream was?
That all might be saved through his death and resurrection.
And did Jesus fulfill his dream?
He did. Just look around you and you can see we represent the body of Christ. Today we succeed, and that is why the ADA is so important. When we work together, we can expect success. It proves our parish is alive and well.
I couldn't have said it better. Some weeks ago, some of you received in the mail information about the ADA, and we're asking for your participation in this year's campaign. Along with our goal of $220,000, we're hoping to raise an additional $30,000 so we can address some of the maintenance issues in our parish.
Father Rick, I'm certain that many people have brought their contribution today.
I'm sure there's some who have brought their donation today or their pledge card, and if you have, please place it in the collection basket at the preparation of the gifts. And we prefer that you use the materials that you received in the mailer as opposed to those other materials that are found in the parish. It's great if you have the pledge card today, but you can also go online and you can make an offering there. You can also call the office if you have any questions about how to make a contribution to the Annual Diocesan Appeal.
What about people who want to contribute but never received a pledge card, an envelope?
Okay, well, at all the entrances of the church, you'll find a pledge card or an envelope and information regarding the Annual Diocesan Appeal. Most people know about this annual appeal. It's only once a year, but you know, I am always amazed at people's generosity for this campaign, and I truly believe that we'll meet our goal and the additional funding for the projects that we have in mind for lighting here on the parish site.
I'm sure we can too, especially if we work together. And like the ADA team says, supporting our mission together.
I'm grateful to you, Father David, for helping me make this presentation, and I look forward to working with you this year and in the future. And thanks to all of you who contributed to the Annual Diocesan Appeal last year and who will contribute this year. Are there any other words you'd like to share with the community today, Father David?
I'm sure you all get the message. Father Rick and I are becoming actors to pass this important message to you. We hope that you contribute generously to the ADA this year. Thanks to everyone who has contributed and who will contribute to the ADA, and for your support for our bishop, for Father Rick, and for me. Thank you.
Let's be a light shining in the darkness for others so that we can work together to reach our goal and find a way of bringing about the mission of Jesus Christ to the world.